with the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Jayhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. Out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down there.
Oh, ball's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
On the run, it's Alexander. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Dances away to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Mark Choke, Jayhawk. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
He's got him. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Gray. Looking for a deep man. Snags it.
Man, how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Iowa State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo with the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Stewart. Got room at the 35. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll park it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Dropping back, it's Gray. Now improvising. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Here we go. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Carrion. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Past the 30. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rock Jayhawk. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense
trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And his throw is incomplete.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. It's gone.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Gray. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And, man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers, not just the... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a great job by the defense seeing the ball come out, rallying to the football, understanding that thing went wide. I'm going to go get it right now. Great job, D.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, it's Gray. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Parrish. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.